Hi, I'm Amy, thank you for tuning in. In this video I'm going to talk about the books I'm planning to read in May, and I have to say that this TBR pile I'm particularly excited about. I spend a lot of time thinking about what I might want to read during the month, and this month has just got so many books in that I've been really anticipating, so I think it's going to be a good one. And before we get into it, I just wanted to mention that I'm going to be doing the live chat to talk about the April YA book club pick, The Lost Girls, and we're going to be doing that on the 2nd of May, and I've got some lovely friends, Alex Fawkes, who wrote the Brilliant Rules for Vampire series, Ashlyn O'Loughlin, who wrote Big Bad Me, which is a brilliant YA vampire and werewolf book, and Erin, who is from Erin Megan, and she's a fantastic booktube and HorrorTuber, so it should be a really great discussion. I hope you'll join us live on the 2nd of May, or if you'd like to catch up, you'll be able to watch it on my channel later. So first up, I'm going to talk about the May YA book club pick. I put a vote up across my social media of UK YA horror books. I've been feeling in a UK YA horror mood since the anthology that I've been involved with has been announced, A Taste of Darkness. We're featuring a story by Catherine, so I'm really excited that this book has been chosen. I got an early copy of Good Girls Die First, so it's a long time since I have read this one, so I'm really excited to give it a reread. It says on the back, "The night began with blackmail. 8 o'clock, Portgrave Pier. Can you keep a secret?" 10 teenagers lured to a derelict carnival, each one with a dark past they're determined to keep hidden. As they start to die, is it an unknown killer they need to fear, or each other? Mind games, murder, mayhem. How far would you go to survive the night? I love this book. It is based loosely around And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. It is fabulous, so I hope that you might join in with the YA book club to read this one. Next up, a book that's been on my TBR pile too many times. I'm determined to read it this month, with Fire in Their Blood by Kat Delacourt. I've heard amazing things about this book. It is described as a simmering supernatural romance set in the crumbling Italian city of Castello, where mafious clans make the rules, dark magic pulses the streets, and the sins of the past threaten to consume the present. Castello, divided for generations by a brutal clan war, has been kept under control by a mysterious leader determined to maintain order and purity whatever the cost. When Lily arrives, she's instantly drawn to rebellious Liza, brooding Nico, and sensitive Christian. But in a city where love leads to ruin, she isn't sure she can trust anyone, not even herself. Then she accidentally breaks Castello's most important rule. When they test your blood, you'd better not be anything more than human. That pulls together so many interesting elements to me, so I'm looking forward to finally getting to this one. Next, another book that's been on my TBR a few times, The Project by Courtney Summers. This one is about a cult, which I'm really interested in. I've read other Courtney Summers books and found them really dark and amazing. So let's read the blurb of this one. The Unity Project. After a tragic accident kills most of her family and leaves a little sister Lo on the brink of death, Bea Denham is desperate for a miracle. It arrives in the form of Lev Warren, the charismatic spiritual leader of the Unity Project. He promises he can save Lo. All Bea has to do is believe. Stole my sister. Lo wakes in the ICU to find her parents are dead and her sister has abandoned her for the Unity Project. The more Lo learns, the more she's convinced the beloved organisation is hiding sinister secrets. If only she can make Bea believe. Murdered my son. Years later, when a man shows up at the magazine Lo works for, claiming the Unity Project killed his son, Lo sees the perfect opportunity to expose the group and reunite with Bea once and for all. But investigation will put her in the direct path of Lev Warren, and he will make her question everything she thought was true and all she believes. Why I'm really interested in the idea of cults is that I'm so fascinated in what pulls people into them and how they can go along with something that seems so outlandish and often so horrible to people on the outside. So this one sounds like it's going to be great. Next up, episode 13 has been on so many HorrorTubers channels. I felt that I needed to get in on this. It's by Craig DeLuey. It is a found footage book, and I've been into the found footage media recently, and it says that episode 13 brings a terrifying twist to the found footage genre when a reality TV show's crew find themselves trapped in a nightmare of their own creation. You ever read a blurb and think, I kind of wish I'd written that book, so I'm sure it's going to be a good time. I've heard good things, and I thought it'd be a nice angle to have some adult horror this month. Next up, a book. There's a theme here that's been on my TBR a few times. I love Maureen Johnson's books. I don't know much about Nine Layers. I'm not going to read the blurb, so there's no spoilers here, but as far as I know, it revolves around a 90s killing, I think, which piques my interest. And it features the characters from the Truly Devious series, but it is a standalone mystery. Next up we have Black Heat by Bex Hogan. I love Bex Hogan's other books, the Isle of Storm and Sorrow trilogy, and this one is her latest. It says on the back, 3 underestimated women, their revenge burns deep. This one sounds so good. It says in the blurb, exile, rebel, healer, 3 underestimated women destined to be brought together by revenge in this dark and thrilling new way of fantasy. Marzel, an exiled daughter with a plan for her return. Rain, a rebel blacksmith with a blade of blood. Elena, a gentle midwife with a fiercely protected secret. Each young woman wants peace for their country, but in times of war not everyone fights by the same rules. As their countries burn around them and the stakes of victory rise, each woman will have to decide how far she is willing to go for peace. But the desire for revenge also burns deep. And can I just say, I really appreciate the fact that I got a personalised proof. I did a character quiz and found that I was most like Elena's character, who's described as a gentle midwife with a fiercely protected secret, as it says in the blurb, so that's a really nice touch. This one was published by Orion and I really appreciate the proof, so thank you for that. Next up we have Kate Weston's latest. This is a murder mystery with a twist because it is written with Kate's trademark humour and feminism, and it is a killer who is killing people using menstrual products. So the first body is found with a menstrual cup in its mouth, the next one is found with a sanitary towel on the body, and 2 friends tried to figure out what's going on. So I like the fact that this one feels a little bit different and a bit of a reinvention of a genre that I already love. So I'll be really excited to get to this one. Next up, a book that I was sent an early copy of, Lying in the Deep, published by Razorbill. I've been meaning to get to Diana Urban's books for a while, and this one sounded so good I had to request it. It is about a campus at sea programme where a girl goes to escape from her friend and ex-boyfriend who got together, and they end up being on the same ship and people start getting murdered. It sounds interesting and fun and dramatic, so I'm going to add it to my stack of already very murdery books, and I think it's going to be a really good month for reading. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if there are any books that you are excited about on that pile, if there are any you think I should prioritise reading, and also let me know if you'd like to join in with the YA Book Club reading Good Girls Die First. If you do, we have a Goodreads group if you're interested in that. I also chat about the books on my social media, so you can just find those posts and follow along with how I'm getting on with the book, and let me know what you think of it too. So thank you so much for watching. As always, likes and subscribes are really appreciated, and I will catch you in the next video.
House.